Hello, hello. If you don't know who I am, I'm Kristal. I make content regarding life in my 20s, fitness, wellness, journeys, just living my life, as a 20-year-old should. Just live your life. Today's video is going to be about 6 habits that are really hard for me, but I'm doing them anyway because they're worth it. I hope you enjoy and I hope you resonate with what I have to say because I think it's kind of universal. I think a lot of us are living the same life in different fonts. Let's get into it. First things first. Habits are one of the hardest things I think to actually do because you're trying to actively do them every time. And every day you don't feel the same every day. It's really about discipline and consistency. So I think that's one of the hardest things. So the first one I have is waking up early. And by early, I mean for me specifically that's 5. I've been trying on and off for a year to go consistently to the gym at 5. It's not always easy to get up. So my habit that I've been trying to make happen is wake up at 5 pretty much every day. It's not just to go to the gym, but also if for some reason I don't end up going to the gym, it's really, really great for you to get ahead. Everybody's still in bed and you're up at 5 o'clock and you're doing stuff, that maybe you won't get to do later on in the day because you'll be at work all day, that's basically the case for me. So waking up early really just gives you a little head start to the day. And it makes you feel a little bit more productive during your day. So I think that's really important. But it is really hard. It's so worth it, but it's so hard. I love sleeping. I love staying in my bed under the covers asleep. I love it so much. But I need to, get a little bit more disciplined and start waking up at 5 pretty consistently because, I'll sleep in. I will not wake up because I'm stubborn. But I'm trying to fix that, and that's a habit that I'm really trying to integrate in my life. Number 2, sweet talking. Sweet talking to myself. So look, I am one of the worst people that I've ever seen do this to themselves. I talk so negatively about myself all the time. Sometimes it's not even warranted. Sometimes it's just out of nowhere that I'm about myself. About stuff that I do, and I just think that's really messed up of myself to be doing that because I'm my own biggest supporter. I'm my own biggest fan. I love myself more than anybody, but I keep talking to myself very negatively in a very, very, really mean way, and that's just, I don't know why I do that. I wish I didn't. But that's why I'm working on it because it is true how you talk to yourself. You really, really, really believe that. Your brain and your mind. And I know because I've noticed that I really believe what I'm saying. And that's not what I want to do. I want peace and I want good mental health. And so it starts with me. I'm really practicing my positive self-talk. Just being nice to myself. Why do I have to be mean when there's other people that will do it for me? Doing my self-care time or skincare time, that's when I really try to just be nice and be positive. And I'm really trying, and it's really hard. It really is hard, but it's something that I want to do. Okay, my third habit that is hard, but I've been working at because I think it's worth it, is going on walks after work. Daily walks after work. Because let me tell you, sitting on your butt for 8 to 9 hours, if you sit on your butt for your lunch hour, that's 9 hours. Sitting on your butt 8 to 9 hours, it seems easy, and for the most part, yeah, it's a lot easier than doing these really, really labor intensive jobs. But after work, all you want to do is come home and rot. Seriously, and rot. And I'm 23. I want to be out there. I want to be doing stuff. So one of my things that I've been trying to do, especially after dinner, is go on walks, because you get to be outdoors. It's really good reflective time. But every time, it never fails. Every time I come home from work, all I want to do is couch rot. I want to sit on my couch and couch rot. So that's why it's really hard, just because after a full day of being in the office or wherever you work, it's just, do you want to do anything else? No. But I think that I should be pushing through that because I want to be doing other stuff. I don't want my life to just be about work, and I think going on walks is a really good way to stay active and a really good way to just go back into nature, because I'm inside all day inside, and it's not that fun. I promise. That's a really big one, and the only reason why that's so hard to me is because work. So I just need to not want to come home to couch rot, basically. My fourth habit that I'm working on that's hard but worth it, I don't want to go on my phone as soon as I wake up in the morning. But I do that every day, like clockwork. Every time I wake up, I want to be on my phone. I have no idea. I don't know. There's science behind it, yes, but I don't know what the science is. Having those morning moments to myself is really important to me. You know, it's fine to be on your phone, as in you're going to put on a podcast, you're going to put on music. That's different. I'm talking about going on there and scrolling. Going on there and going on TikTok. Immediately going on TikTok in the morning. Recipe for disaster. You're going to be seeing stuff that maybe you don't want to see, or stuff that triggers you, and it's way too early in the morning for that. It's way too early in the morning. So that's one of the things I've been working on, and honestly it's been really hard because my phone's right there. It's right there. Let me just get it and let me just go on it. I'm working on it. I'm not the best at it. I've been having a hard time doing it, but I think that I can work on it and actually get better. For a while there I was doing really good, but I got back into it. You know how it is. It sucks you back in. I will be trying to make that my habit and trying to get better at that. Number 5. It hurts me. My 5th habit is to limit my junk food intake. How much junk food I eat. Listen, I'm a big snack girly. I love snacks. I love them. I don't know. I love snacks. I'm an even bigger chip girly. I love chips. It's so bad, I know. I will make a chip soup, which is like the spicy chips, and I'll put lime and salsa valentina on them. And it's bad. I know it's bad. I've been really good about it, limiting a lot of the junk food that I used to eat. Yeah, I still fall off the wagon here and there. I love sweet treats. Sometimes after dinner I want a sweet treat. It's about limiting them and also finding alternatives that are a little bit healthier, a little bit better for you. Because, you know, a lot of junk food is not healthy at all. Actually, it's not healthy at all. A lot of junk food, and a lot of the food that we have nowadays is junk food. So it's kind of hard to find the balance. But I'm starting small because it's really hard for me. I tried a while back to make this a habit, limit the junk food. It did not work out. I was getting chips like nobody's business, but I'm trying again because it's really important to me that I work out. I go to the gym, I run, you know, I try to be active. It sucks whenever you're trying to do all that stuff and then you're also eating like all this junk food nonstop. You're not going to see any results, because a great way to see results is being active, but also a healthy diet and, you know, not all this crazy sugar stuff. It's really important to me that my hard work doesn't go to waste. It's really hard because, like I said, I really love all of these foods, but at a certain point you just gotta realize that it's really bad for you. And trust me, sometimes I'm still like, oh my gosh, I really want those. But I just think about the fact that I'm working for my body and for my health, so why do I want to throw it away, you know? Some of the times I just gotta get, my invisible self has to like push me away from the aisle of all the chips and stuff. Finally, my last little habit here that's really hard, but I'm trying anyway because it's important and I think it's worth it. Decluttering. I am not the most clean, organized girl. I'm really not. My laundry gets taken out of the dryer, and you know where it goes? On a bench in my bedroom. I don't always, you know, like do it like that, which I should. This desk that I'm at right now is, well, it's a little messy and cramped. There's books stacked everywhere. There's bookshelves right there, but no, the books are right here, right here, stacked on the thing. There's candles, keyboards, my book covers, everywhere. So the habit that I'm trying to implement is every day for at least 5 minutes, all I'm gonna give myself, and try to clean one spot. Just declutter it. And it helps because sometimes you get in the zone and you keep going more than 5 minutes, right? But if you really don't have the energy for it, then 5 minutes you did it, and then you just build that habit. It's really important to me, and I think this is a habit that's worth it, because having a cluttered space, you know, a messy space, your mind is going to be cluttered, you're going to be a little stressed, you're going to get a little anxiety. I don't want to have things that are in my control add to the stress and anxiety that I feel. You know, I don't want to be giving myself stress over something that I could easily control, you know? So I'm trying to declutter. Like I said, 5 minutes every day. Just go and clean something real quick. If you get in the zone, you get in the zone, and if not, that's okay. You did your 5 minutes for the day. You'll start building that habit, and then eventually you'll be like a little bit more organized. You'll have your space will be a little cleaner. I tell myself, the excuses I give myself, oh, I'm really bad at organizing. Oh, I'm really bad at this. But girl, you're just saying that so you don't do it. Which, come on. I think this is all part of, you know, learning how to become a successful adult. Figuring out life in your 20s is gonna be a little rough here and there, I know. But I feel like doing these little things will help me become who I want to become and get my stuff rolling, get the ball rolling. Nobody likes to clean, I know that. I mean, I don't know anybody that likes to clean. It's not my favorite thing to do. But I will say that every time that I get something clean or something looks good, I feel a lot better. So if I can do that for my mental health, you know, like, why not? 5 minutes a day until it becomes a habit, you know? So yeah, those were the 6 habits that I'm currently working on. They're hard. Yeah, I admit it. They're really hard. Even though they seem like little things, they're hard. It's hard to do. But I think they're worth it, and in the long run, I think I'm going to be happy that I created these habits, because it's going to help me a lot, I think, actually. Especially like when you're in your 20s, you know, get this stuff out of the way, so by the time you're in your 30s, you got it down pat, girl. Well, that's all I had for today. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed it, and I don't know, maybe something I said resonated with you a little bit. If you did enjoy, please leave a like and subscribe, but only if you want to. Only if you want to, and only if you want to keep seeing me. Thank you, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day or night, whatever. And see you next time.